Gold's Gym, 1972. Afternoon. Franco is pulling heavy deadlifts. 650 pounds. He lifts. He drops. Then he falls to the floor. Not moving. Not breathing. Arnold is 10 feet away. Turns. Sees. Franco's heart has stopped. For the next 90 seconds, Arnold will perform his heaviest lift, pulling his best friend back from death. Los Angeles, August 1972. Thursday afternoon, 2:45 p.m. Gold's Gym is busy. Maybe 40 people scattered across the floor. The afternoon crowd. Serious lifters mixed with casual gym-goers. The air thick with sweat, chalk, and the sound of iron hitting iron. Music playing from a radio in the corner. Something rock. Loud enough to feel, not loud enough to distract. Arnold Schwarzenegger is doing barbell rows. 225 pounds. Bent over. Back parallel to floor. Pulling the weight to his stomach. 8 reps. 9. 10. He racks the bar. Stands. Wipes sweat from his forehead. Looks around. 10 feet away, Franco Columbu is preparing for deadlifts. Franco, 5 feet 5 inches, 185 pounds. The strongest pound-for-pound human Arnold has ever met. Franco can deadlift 750 pounds, can bench 525, can squat 655. At his body weight, these numbers are superhuman. Not just strong, freakishly strong. More than that, Franco is Arnold's best friend. They met in Munich in 1965, trained together, competed together, moved to America together, lived together. They're brothers. Not by blood, by iron. Franco loads the bar. 45 pounds plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side, plus the bar. 675 pounds total. No. Wait. Franco adds another small plate. 25 pounds each side. The bar now reads 650 pounds. Not Franco's max, but heavy. Working weight. He's doing multiple sets today. Building strength. Building mass. Arnold watches. Always watches when Franco lifts heavy. Not to coach. Franco doesn't need coaching. To witness. Because when Franco lifts, it's art. Violent art. But art. Franco approaches the bar. Stands over it. Feet under the bar. Hip width apart. Toes slightly out. He bends down. Grips the bar. Mixed grip. Left hand over. Right hand under. Chalk on his palms. Tight grip. He sets his position. Shins touching the bar. Chest up. Back flat. Shoulders over the bar. Perfect deadlift setup. He breathes. Once. Twice. 3 times. Hyperventilating. Loading oxygen. Then he pulls. The bar doesn't move at first. 650 pounds is stubborn. Doesn't want to leave the ground. But Franco is more stubborn. He pulls harder. Legs driving. Back tensing. Every muscle firing. The bar lifts. Off the ground. 1 inch. 2 inches. 6 inches. Past his knees. The hardest part. Then lockout. Standing fully upright. 650 pounds in his hands. Chest out. Shoulders back. Breathing hard but controlled. He holds it. 2 seconds. 3. Showing control. Showing dominance. Then he drops it. Crash. 650 pounds hitting the floor. Plates bouncing. Bar ringing. The sound fills the gym. People turn. Look. Some annoyed at the noise. Some impressed by the weight. Franco steps back. Breathing heavy. Hands on his hips. Sweat dripping. 1 rep done. He walks in a small circle. Shaking his arms. Getting blood flow back. Preparing for rep 2. Arnold goes back to his barbell rows. Franco's got this. Franco always has this. Franco approaches the bar again. Same setup. Same grip. Same breath pattern. He pulls. The bar lifts. Same struggle. Same victory. Up past the knees. Lockout. Hold. Drop. Crash. 2 reps done. Franco steps back again. But this time something's different. His breathing is faster. Shallower. His face is red. Really red. More than usual. Arnold notices. Pauses his own set. Watches. Franco is bent over. Hands on his knees. Breathing hard. Too hard. Gasping almost. Arnold calls out. Franco. You okay? Franco waves him off. Yeah. Just heavy. He straightens up. Shakes it off. Approaches the bar for rep 3. Same setup. Same grip. But when he pulls, something's wrong. The bar lifts, but Franco's face changes. Pain. Not muscle pain. Something else. Something deeper. He locks out. But his grip is shaking. His whole body is shaking. He drops the bar. Crash. Then Franco takes one step back. And collapses. Not slowly. Not catching himself. Just falls. Backward. His back hits the floor. Hard. His head bounces off the rubber mat. Arms sprawled out. Not moving. The gym goes silent. The music still plays, but nobody hears it. Everyone stops. Stares. Arnold drops his bar. Doesn't rack it. Just drops it. Runs. 10 feet. Covers it in 2 seconds. Slides to his knees next to Franco. Franco. No response. Franco's eyes are open, but not focused. Staring at the ceiling. Seeing nothing. Arnold grabs his shoulders. Shakes him. Franco. Can you hear me? Nothing. Arnold puts his ear to Franco's chest. Listening. For a heartbeat. For breath. For anything. Nothing. No heartbeat. No breath. No sound. Franco's heart has stopped. Internal monologue. 650 pounds deadlift didn't kill him. His heart is killing him. I know CPR, but I can't compress his chest. My muscles are too tense. I've learned tension for years. Now I need to learn relaxation. In 90 seconds. Or my brother dies. Time slows. Brain accelerates. Arnold has trained for many things. Heavy lifts. Competition. Posing. Diet. But not this. Not death. Not watching his best friend die on a gym floor. But he has trained for CPR. 2 years ago. A first aid course. The Red Cross. They taught him. Chest compressions. Rescue breaths. The rhythm. The pressure. He remembers the instructor's voice. 100 compressions per minute. Push hard. Push fast. Don't stop until help arrives. Arnold positions himself. Kneeling beside Franco. Right hand over left hand. Fingers interlocked. Heel of his palm on Franco's sternum. Between the nipples. The correct spot. He pushes. Or tries to. His arms won't do it. His muscles are locked. Tense. Pumped from training. Every fiber contracted. He spent 15 years learning to tense his muscles. Learning to squeeze. To flex. To maintain maximum contraction. Now he needs to do the opposite. Relax. Release. Let his muscles go soft. But they won't. They're trained too well. Trained to be hard. Not soft. He tries again. Pushes down on Franco's chest. But his arms are like steel bars. Rigid. No compression. Just rigid pressure that doesn't depress the chest. Franco's face is turning blue. Lips going purple. Skin going gray. His brain has been without oxygen for 20 seconds. Maybe more. Brain death starts at 4 minutes. Maybe less. The clock is ticking. Arnold has 90 seconds. Maybe 120 if Franco's lucky. That's it. That's all the time between life and death. Someone yells, "Call an ambulance." Someone else, "Is he breathing?" Arnold ignores them. Focuses. Franco. Only Franco. He needs to compress the chest. But his muscles won't let him. Too much tension. Too much training. Too much strength becoming a weakness. Then he remembers. A trick. From the CPR class. The instructor said, if you're too tense, exhale everything. Empty your lungs. Your body will automatically relax. Arnold exhales. All the air. Every bit. Pushes it out until there's nothing left. His chest deflates. His shoulders drop. His arms soften. Just a little. Just enough. He pushes. On Franco's chest. And this time it compresses. 2 inches. Maybe more. He releases. The chest rebounds. He pushes again. Compression. Release. Compression. Release. Counting in his head. Rhythm. Tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flashback. Munich, 1970. A Red Cross first aid training room. Arnold sitting in a plastic chair, watching an instructor demonstrate CPR on a dummy. The instructor. Compressions must be at least 2 inches deep. Push hard. You cannot be gentle. Ribs might crack. That's normal. Better broken ribs than dead patient. He demonstrates, pushing on the dummy's chest, the plastic sternum clicking with each compression, simulating a rib crack. Speed, 100 compressions per minute. That's fast. Faster than you think. Sing "Stayin' Alive" by the Bee Gees in your head. The beat matches perfectly. The class laughs. Arnold doesn't. He takes notes, writes down every word, because he knows someday this might save a life. He just didn't know it would be Franco's. Back to present. Arnold is compressing, counting, breathing pattern automatic. 30 compressions, 2 rescue breaths. 30 compressions, 2 rescue breaths. But his arms are fatiguing. Pump muscles don't have endurance. They're built for explosive power, not sustained effort. His shoulders burning, triceps screaming, chest exhausted. But he doesn't stop. Can't stop. Franco's face is still blue, still not breathing. 45 seconds have passed. Maybe more. Arnold gives rescue breaths, tilts Franco's head back, lifts the chin, pinches the nose, seals his mouth over Franco's mouth, breathes, watching Franco's chest rise, inflate, deflate, then back to compressions. Someone asks, "Do you need help?" Arnold doesn't look up. No, don't touch him. Just call ambulance. He can't share this. Can't let someone else take over. Because they don't know Franco's body. Don't know his strength. Don't know that Franco's chest is dense muscle. Harder to compress than a normal person. Arnold knows. Arnold can do this. Has to do this. 60 seconds. Franco's still not breathing. Still no pulse. Still blue. Arnold's arms are shaking now. Muscles failing. Lactic acid flooding. But he pushes through. Mind over muscle. Will over weakness. Compression. 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 Internal monologue. Franco, you can't die. Not here. Not now. Not on a gym floor. We have too much left to do. Olympia. Competitions. Movies. Life. You're stronger than this. Stronger than death. Come back. Come back. Come back. 70 seconds. Arnold's vision is blurring. Sweat in his eyes. Or tears. He doesn't know. Doesn't care. He keeps compressing. Mechanical now. Body on autopilot. Brain screaming. Hands working. Compression. 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 80 seconds. Then something. A cough. Small. Weak. But a cough. Arnold stops. Looks at Franco's face. Franco's eyes blink. Once. Twice. Unfocused but moving. His chest moves. On its own. A breath. Shallow. Ragged. But a breath. Arnold exhales. Didn't realize he was holding his breath. Franco. Can you hear me? Franco's eyes find Arnold's. Focus. Recognition. Arn. A whisper. Barely audible. Don't talk. Just breathe. Ambulance is coming. Franco tries to sit up. Arnold gently pushes him back down. No. Stay down. Your heart stopped. You need to stay still. Franco's eyes widen. What? Your heart stopped. After the second deadlift. You collapsed. Weren't breathing. No pulse. I did CPR. Franco stares at Arnold. Processing. Trying to understand. 90 seconds. That's how long it took. From collapse to breath. 90 seconds of hell. 90 seconds of fighting death. 90 seconds of Arnold doing the hardest lift of his life. Not 650 pounds. Not 700 pounds. But the weight of keeping a human alive. The ambulance arrives 8 minutes later. Paramedics rush in. Check Franco's vitals. Heart rate, 45 BPM. Low but beating. Blood pressure, 90/60ths. Low but stable. Breathing, shallow but consistent. One paramedic asks Arnold, "You did CPR?" "Yes." How long? 90 seconds. Maybe less. Until he started breathing. The paramedic nods. You saved his life. Another minute, and we'd be looking at brain damage. Maybe death. They load Franco onto a stretcher. Pull him out. Arnold follows. Still shaking. Still processing. At the hospital, tests reveal the cause, cardiac arrhythmia. Franco's heart went into an irregular rhythm. Stopped pumping effectively. The heavy deadlifts, the Valsalva maneuver, the extreme exertion, it triggered a perfect storm. The doctor says Franco is lucky. Very lucky. If it had happened anywhere else, at home, in a car, alone, he would have died. But it happened in a gym. With someone who knew CPR. With someone who refused to let him die. 3 days later, Franco is released from the hospital. Alive. Walking. Talking. A little weak, but recovering. Arnold picks him up. They drive in silence for a while. Then Franco says, "They told me you did CPR for 90 seconds. Yes. They said my heart stopped. Yes. I should be dead." Arnold doesn't respond. Just drives. Franco continues. "Why didn't you panic?" Arnold thinks about this. Then says, "I did panic. Inside. But outside, I couldn't. Because if I panicked, you died. So I did what I was trained to do. CPR. I thought about technique. About rhythm. About compressions." He pauses. "But there was a problem. My muscles were too tense. From training. I couldn't compress your chest. My arms were locked." Franco looks at him. "So what did you do?" "I exhaled. Everything. Let my body relax. And then I could compress. But it was hard. My whole life I've trained to be tense. To be tight. To flex. And in that moment, I needed to be soft. Weak. Relaxed." He glances at Franco. "That's when I learned something. All my strength was useless. I needed weakness. I needed to let go. That's what saved you. Not my strength. My willingness to be weak." Franco is quiet for a long moment. Then, "You carried me. Not with your muscles. With your mind." Arnold nods. "The heaviest weight I've ever lifted wasn't in the gym. It was you. On that floor. Pulling you back from death. That was the real test." Franco never deadlifted 650 pounds again. Doctors advised against it. Too much strain on the heart. He adjusted his training. Lighter weights. Higher reps. More cardio. Heart health first. Arnold took a CPR recertification course the next month. Then taught CPR to every serious lifter at Gold's Gym. Made it mandatory for training partners. You lift heavy, you learn CPR. No exceptions. Because one day you might need to save a life. And that day, you won't have time to learn. You'll only have time to do. The gym installed a defibrillator. First aid kits in every corner. Emergency numbers posted everywhere. Because Franco's collapse changed something. It reminded everyone that this sport, bodybuilding, powerlifting, strength training, isn't just about muscles. It's about human bodies. Fragile, mortal, capable of failing. And when they fail, technique matters more than strength. Years later, in 1985, a reporter asked Arnold, "What's the heaviest weight you've ever lifted?" Arnold thought for a moment, then said, "Most people think it's 700 pounds squats or 500 pounds bench press. But they're wrong. The heaviest weight I ever lifted was 185 pounds. The reporter looked confused. 185 pounds? That's light for you. Arnold smiled. It was Franco's body weight. 1972, his heart stopped. I did CPR for 90 seconds. Compressions, breaths, fighting to keep him alive. That's the heaviest because it's the only weight that mattered. All the other weights, they're just metal. But Franco, that was life. That was my brother. That was everything." He paused. "I learned something that day. Strength isn't about how much you can lift. It's about what you can carry when everything is falling apart. When death is winning. When your muscles are useless and all you have is your training and your will." I carried Franco that day. Not with my hands. With 90 seconds of refusing to give up. The lesson is clear. All your strength means nothing if you can't use it when it matters. All your training is useless if you don't know how to save a life. Arnold was the strongest man in that gym, but his strength didn't save Franco. His CPR training did. His willingness to relax, to be weak, to let go of tension. Franco lived because Arnold knew when strength wasn't the answer, when technique was. Are you prepared? Not just to lift heavy, but to save a life? Because one day, someone you love might collapse, might stop breathing, might need you. And in that moment, your strength won't matter. Your knowledge will. Your preparation will. Your refusal to panic will. Arnold was prepared. That's why Franco is still alive. Are you?